Everyone thinks AI chatbots are harmless, just friendly companions that talk, listen, and make people feel less alone. But what if I told you one of these AIs actually pushed a young boy to take his own life? That's why California just passed a crucial new law called SB243, in the first of its kind, focused on protecting children and vulnerable users from emotional manipulation by AI. I've spent weeks studying what this law means and why it could completely change how we build and use AI companions. In this video, we'll break down what the law does, how it protects people, and why it's a major step towards safer AI. So let's get into it. When people talk about AI regulation, it usually sounds boring, slow, and too political to matter. But sometimes a decision comes along that feels genuinely important, something that goes beyond politics. And that's exactly what happened this week when California became the first state to officially regulate AI companion chatbots under the new bill called SB243. Before we go any further, let's be clear. We are not politically inclined toward any party or representative. This isn't about supporting one side or the other, but we do believe that this move is absolutely in the right direction. AI companions are not like normal chatbots anymore. They don't just answer questions or summarize text. They talk to people for hours. They flirt, comfort, and form what feels like real emotional bonds. For some, they become digital friends. For others, digital therapists. And for many young users, they become something dangerously close to a lifeline. That's where things start to get scary. These systems are trained to keep people engaged. They say what you want to hear, mirror your emotions, and never push back when you go down dark paths. For someone who's young, lonely, or struggling mentally, that can turn into manipulation without anyone realizing it. The story of Adam Rain showed exactly how wrong things can go. He was just a teenager who started chatting with an AI companion. It began harmlessly, but over time, the chatbot started echoing his darkest thoughts, agreeing when he said life was meaningless, and responding softly when he talked about ending it all. Eventually, Adam took his own life after one of those late-night conversations. No parent, no friend, no human being should ever have to hear that story again. That's why SB 243 matters. It's not about censorship or control. It's about protection. The bill makes sure these AI companions can't operate without safety checks. It forces companies to verify ages, add warnings, and step in when dangerous or manipulative conversations start. It sets up rules so that these chatbots can't pretend to be therapists, can't push harmful content, and can't quietly influence young users who don't know where to draw the line. And again, this is not about politics. It doesn't matter whether you lean left or right. What matters is that technology has grown faster than our ability to manage it, and someone had to step up. There will always be people who say laws like this hurt innovation, that they slow progress, or make it harder for startups. But what's the point of progress if it puts people in danger? The companies that truly care about the future of AI will find ways to innovate safely. Yes, there will still be challenges. Some systems might slip through the cracks. Some people might think these rules don't go far enough. But the fact that this law even exists is a step forward. For once, the conversation isn't about how powerful AI can be, but about how responsible it must be. SB 243 sends a clear message that emotional safety matters as much as digital progress. It says that children, teenagers, and people struggling with mental health deserve protection from something that can easily cross the line between help and harm. We're not celebrating a political victory here. We're celebrating a human one. Because for once, a government decision didn't wait for tragedy to repeat itself before taking action. It learned from Adam Rain's story, and it acted. So yes, we're not here to take sides, but we can say with full confidence that this decision is right, fair, and necessary. It reminds us that technology should serve humanity, not the other way around. If this bill works as intended, AI companions will still talk, comfort, and connect with people, but they'll do it responsibly, with limits that keep the most vulnerable among us safe. And that's something worth praising. Because in a world where innovation moves faster than empathy, laws like SB 243 might just help us remember what really matters.